The Get Better Every Day podcast, episode 3. So this one's an exciting one. We've got a few things in store, but let's start with our January announcements. I think it's fitting to start with the athletes of the month
for January.
So
drum roll.
Athlete of the month number 1 is Chad Stevens.
Ooh.
And everybody that's not in the 5 a.m. is like, wait, who's Chad? Because my joke is that Chad's a 5 a.m.er, but I'm pretty sure he's here at like 4 a.m. warming up and whatnot. So super consistent. Just a couple highlights of Chad. He is a former wrestler. And when I say wrestler, I mean the professional WWE
really?
wrestling. Yes. He did that for many years. And
put the smackdown on you.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. He in 2025 he had both shoulder surgeries, and through both of them he missed very, very little time in the gym. He would come into my classes. We would modify everything. Anytime there was a strength, he's doing all of his therapy and doing what he can. A lot of at the time there was a lot of like step ups and sit ups and biking. But he would show up and do what he could. I couldn't give you a better model of what happens when adversity hits you. Again, I'm going to clarify. He had one shoulder done, and I can't remember how long. It was not long, a month, maybe 2 months. And then he had the other shoulder done, and like I said, he missed very little bit. He would show up, and, there were times where obviously there was a little bit of downtime, but there were times where he couldn't do a whole lot except for lower body stuff. And it doesn't get any better than that when it comes to like, if you have a goal, if you want to be fit, it's those little things, that's why we say rule number 1 is show up. And Chad does a great job of that and has done that. So, honored to have him be athlete of the month. And he's going to share that stage. So we're going to try and do 2 athletes of the month. You know her, you love her, Kenya Taylor.
Ooh.
So Kenya, I can't say enough about Kenya. She is a wonderful, wonderful human being. She's brought numerous people into the gym. She has motivated everybody in the gym. She's probably yelled at you. And when I say yell, I mean a good yell, right?
It's in a very loving way.
Very motivating, loving yell. But don't slack in front of her.
No.
She might talk a big game about how much she's not going to work hard, but when it comes down to it, she can throw down.
I always laugh at her when she does that. She's like, I'm not doing that. And then she does it.
And then she crushes it. So a couple of highlights with Kenya. I think twice last year, she brought her coworkers in, and we did a little coworker bonding, team bonding exercise through physical fitness. And that was a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure we did it twice. We've done it twice. I can't remember if we did it twice in 2025 or not, but we've done that a couple of times. Also last year, towards the end of the summer, I believe it was, she brought in some of her inmates that she's in charge of, and we did a workout. So, and looking forward to doing that a little bit more often with her and all the things. So, and that goes out to anybody else that would want to bring in your coworkers. We could find a time and do a little team building kind of exercise. If you would like to do that, that would be something that we could do. What's the next announcement?
We have Leah's Barbell Clinic coming on the 24th.
Right. So 24th, that's going to be a Saturday. And what we're going to do is we're going to spend some time Olympic lifting. We're going to take a little bit of a break from our programming for that day. If you want to do the workout, we're going to have 8 to 10 come in, and we're going to spend some time with Leah. She's going to be going through some, Olympic lifting exercises, getting us kind of ready for easy, which we'll talk about here in a minute. And we're going to do that in replacement of class on that Saturday, January 24th from 8 to 10. And then what we'll do after that is we'll go ahead and have an open gym for those people that want to get their conditioning in, want to get that Metcon in for the day.
Yeah.
We will have a sign-up sheet.
Yes.
So
we will have a sign-up sheet.
We'll have a sign-up sheet just so, please, you plan to work out on Saturday, right? Like I said, it's instead of having, like our kind of team Metcon, it's going to be team lifting. So we're going to come in, we're going to have Leah be coaching that, and we're just going to, take that 2-hour period of time. If you've ever done any kind of Olympic lifting, you know that it's hard to do when we only have 10, 15 minutes. So it's nice to kind of take that clock away and then really focus on the Olympic lifts, the snatch and the clean and jerk. Leo break it down, like I said, kind of getting us all geared up for when easy comes a few weeks later. Yeah. So we will put that sign up sheet out for Leah, and make sure you just sign up. It's always good to know, do we have 10 people? Do we have 100 people? Yeah. We want her to be prepared as well.
Absolutely. And if you find you're one of those people who are getting corrected on the same issue in your lifting, and we don't always, like you said, we don't always have time to really dive deep into some of the position work and stuff. So this is going to be a great opportunity for you to come in and really work on those techniques, because the better your technique is, the better your lift is, the more weight you can lift. So if you have goals that involve barbells, I highly recommend taking advantage of this opportunity.
And speaking of that, the day before that,
the 23rd,
the people have been asking for our Friday night lights. We don't do December's crazy, right? We did a Christmas party and had a few other things, but we know that we could have done a Friday night lights or something like that, but with the holidays and everything and the turn of the new year, we usually just kind of hold off on that. So we're going to have a Friday night lights in January, and that will be January 23rd. So what does that mean for those of you that have never been to one? We won't have any evening classes. Instead, what we'll do is it'll be a very loose format, right? Our very own Steve Shulaw will be programming. So I don't know what the workouts are.
I don't know what the workouts are.
Only Steve is going to know. You'll have to come here to find out. We're not posting them. I don't think we're posting them.
I don't know that we are, but it's Steve, so I'm a little nervous, but I'm a lot excited.
So the general setup is what we do what we've done in the past is workout. Come there instead of coming to regular class. We'll start around 5 p.m. We'll have a whiteboard so you can set up heats. You can be, everybody's going to be in a heat. The general setup is we have 2 workouts and 1 lift. So we don't know what the lift is. We don't know what the workouts. We don't know what the order of those things are. Those are determined by our very own Steve Shulaw, which we'll probably by then have had him on a podcast talking about supplements. And
yes.
Maybe he drops some hints as far as that's concerned, or maybe he does want us to post it. I don't know. We'll let him decide.
Yeah.
It is up to the coaches when we have our guest programmers in. So generally we say workout, hang out, or donate. Our goal, or what we were going to do was donate to our life pump, but since we had that funded, maybe what we'll do is if you want to donate, bring in some canned goods, bring in some stuff for Grin, and we can do another food drop on that. But yeah, it's just another opportunity for us to get together. You don't have to work out, but it'll be there if you want to. Everything will be written, just like our workouts. It'll be written as an RX. Scale the weights, scale the movements as needed. Coaches will be there to help you with those things. And it's it's a hangout. It's a good time. Yeah. So January is always a good time to do it because it's cold and people don't have a lot planned on Friday.
Absolutely. I think it's a great way to start out the year, personally. Yep. And if anybody didn't see the post on Instagram, we owe a big thank you to Brian's church, who donated the other $8,000 to the life pump, which we were providing a clean water source to people who don't have it. And nobody knows that type of struggle. So big, God bless the people from that church who donated the rest of that money. And Brian and the other 3 guys who did the row. We had Coach Jay, Frank, and Todd.
Yep.
raised over just over $11,000 for that life pump. So that was huge.
Yeah.
Huge deal. $19,000.
Super, super grateful for everybody that donated, participated. People were coming in and just hanging out with us. And people brought us food. And obviously people donated. And yeah, through that 24-hour row, we raised $11,000. And, we were so lucky to have Three Creeks Church, led by the head pastor there. His name's Joel Trainer, and he gave us a generous donation of $8,000 so that our small town, I'm so bad at pronouncing, Namwanda, our small town community of 315 people will be impacted with a new life pump. And if you guys haven't read the pamphlets and the different stuff, these life pumps, they go deeper into the ground and they just don't break. There's hundreds of pumps all over Africa that are broken. And the company, who is like 350 yards away, they're right here in Gahanna. They are designing these life pumps, and it's a company that's been around for about 10 years. And I think somewhere around 600 pumps that they've already installed, and none of them have broken. None of them have broken. And they even have initiatives, which maybe that's the next thing we'll do, is they have initiatives to fix some broken pumps. So super good cause. And, the short story about that was, I have a relationship with one of the CEO of Design Outreach, and through some conversations, he asked if the gym would want to be what they call a champion, which is somebody that's going to step in and be the voice and raise money. And we did that. I don't remember when we did it. I think it was like June or August was when we kind of started that campaign. And it was one of those things where I was pulled to just say, we're going to do this and we're going to figure it out. And and I didn't know what that meant. I really didn't. And just kind of put my faith in God in the process. And here we are, January, the beginning of January. And that community is going to be impacted. And the cool thing for our gym is what Design Outreach does. They send mission trips there throughout the year and whatnot, but they also have people stationed there. So when that life pump gets installed, we're going to get an update, how it's impacting their community all throughout the year and years to come. We're going to see how that life pump, that water pump, is going to change the lives of the people of Namwanda.
That's amazing.
I think I'm saying it right. So, beyond grateful for everybody that participated, everybody that donated and was a part of that. So thank you guys very much for that.
Big time. So the big topic of discussion for today is Elijah Easy Muhammad coming to do a seminar on February 7th.
I feel so. We just got off the phone with him. No big deal.
Yeah.
He's been here multiple times. I think he dropped in for the first time last summer, and I think we were just talking. He was in like the 8 a.m. class, so he remembers coming in, and I believe Steve was coaching that class. Dropped in, was talking about kind of what he does, and we'll kind of go through a little bit of his background. But he's a multi-time games athlete. He runs his own programming for Olympic lifting. Like I said, he's been here a bunch. Super humble guy. You wouldn't know that he's one of the fittest dudes on the planet, and very nice, very cool to just be around. He came to me. It was probably a handful of months ago, maybe 5-6 months ago, asked if I would be interested in having him come in and do a seminar. And it was, again, kind of like the life pump. I was just like really pulled to, I was like, yeah, and I didn't even know what that meant really. But I thought of it as something that would be really good for our community, for our members. A lot of people, want that. And, you know, we've offered in the past some Olympic lifting coaching, but we don't necessarily right now have an Olympic lifting coach. So, you know, or Olympic lifting program. And I think this is a really cool way to bring somebody in. And through the life pump and how that kind of, you know, came about, I kind of had this idea. And, you know, so it's going to cost about, you know, $4,000 to bring Easy in and to pay for that seminar to have people come in. And so we're going to charge for that. And, you know, with what happened with the life pump, I reached out to Lacey. Was that yesterday or 2 days ago?
Yeah, yesterday.
I was like, hey, I got an idea. We have about 150 members. And if everybody paid $25, that would be about $4,000. That would cover the cost of Easy. That would cover the cost of getting some food. So what we want to do is we want to have this Olympic lifting seminar. We want to make it a whole gym experience. February 7th, we'll start around 9:00. We'll finish with the seminar around 1. We'll have a buffer time there where people can go home, they can shower up. I like that Easy said, he was like, yeah, you know, shower up, clean up. You don't have to get dressed up.
No, come in casual.
But casual, but nice, you know? Yeah. And then we'll just have a hangout for a couple hours, eat some food, hang out with him, ask him questions. Yeah. Again, he's such a cool guy. I think it's going to be a really, really cool experience. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Like, everybody should come. So what I did yesterday, I did this yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I did this yesterday. I made
all the days running
my
together.
Days are running together. It's probably because I rode for 24 hours.
Probably. He's still catching up.
But I made this QR code. We're going to post a bunch of these all over the gym, right? And yeah, I did the math. And if every member of our gym contributes $25, that's going to be enough to cover the cost of having Easy come in. And then what we can say is, hey, guess what? This seminar is free for everybody. Everybody in our gym, not free, but, you know, everybody in our gym gets to be a part of this. Again, February 7th, we're just going to make it a day with Easy. I just made that up. A day with Easy. You know, come to the seminar, get high level, elite level coaching in your Olympic lifts, and then hang out with a really cool dude.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Like I said, we're going to have these all over the place. You're going to find out once you click this, it's going to take you to a page and there's going to be multiple options. That first option is going to be $25. If you want to, if you can contribute more, go for it. There'll be multiple options there. But again, just inspired by that life pump and how that played out, I'm like, let's see if we can do this. Let's make it a whole gym thing, right?
Yeah.
And then that way, you know, everybody contributes a little bit and we have this really cool experience.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm the guy, I like to challenge you guys. I like to challenge our members. So I'm going to put us under the gun a little bit. Today's Tuesday. This will probably go out Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then we'll take a week. We'll see how much money we can donate to this seminar. We can raise for the Easy seminar. And if we can pull that off, if we can pull together $4,000 to pull this off, my challenge to you guys is, what do you want to do next?
Yeah.
Who do you want to invite? Right? So I don't know how much anybody costs, but I kind of feel like this will be a really cool thing for us to say, hey, we want ... I'm not dropping names. I know you guys are thinking of names.
Yeah.
And if you are, we're going to ask you, who should we go out and see if we can bring into the gym? And maybe it's a thing where, you know, we're like, okay, hey, we're gonna have to raise $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, whatever, right? We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can get some other really, really cool people in here, and that'll be the setup. Come in, whatever their whatever their specialty is. So Easy's an Olympic lifter. He's got a whole program. He's got a whole side coaching business, online coaching business, in-person coaching business.
Lift heavy often.
So he's got a lot of those. So that's what we're going to focus on. But the setup's going to be the same. It's going to be bring in somebody really cool that has a really good skill that's going to teach us something, and then hang out with them afterwards.
Yeah.
And then that might be a thing, maybe once a quarter.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be a barbell. It could be somebody for gymnastics.
I know.
Endurance
it's hard
training.
not to say.
I know. I have someone specific I'm thinking of too.
We're gonna bring it in because we don't know. Yeah. We want you guys to tell us.
Yeah.
We don't want to start name dropping. We want you guys to say, hey, I was thinking this person would be good. And then you fill in that person. And we'll go from there.
Yeah.
But again, we're going to focus on Easy. If we can do this within the next 7 days, if we can all contribute a little bit.
Yeah.
Contribute a little bit, get Easy in here, make it a whole gym thing. Like I said, we can have some fun with this. I think it'll be really, really cool. For those of you who are like, who is this Easy guy? Like, why do you keep saying Easy? Well, again, his name is Elijah Muhammad, but his nickname is Easy. And he got that nickname because he's ridiculously fit and he makes very hard things look easy.
He really does.
I think that's the story. But like I said, I think next week, what we're going to do is he might not be here. We'll have to do it online or whatever, but
we'll do a virtual
we're going to do a virtual podcast interview kind of thing.
Yeah.
And what would really be cool is to tell him, hey, by the way, our whole gym raised this amount of money just to get you here so that we could all, be a part of this really, really cool event. So that's what I'm really excited about. But what I was saying, getting back to is a lot of people don't know who Easy is. Lacey's going to rattle off some facts here in just a second to kind of give you a better idea. So Elijah Muhammad, a lot of you might be saying, hey, I don't need an elite Olympic lifting coach, so, anything, or I'm too old, whatever. I don't need... I don't want you to think like that. Number one, it's going to be a very cool experience. Number two, it's just like CrossFit. Okay. It doesn't matter where you are on the fitness continuum. Easy will be there will be something for everyone in that seminar. Yeah. So, very cool experience. We all pick things up and put them down. And the best way to learn how to do that better is by having, like we said, an elite level athlete come in and give you the experience that they've had competing on a high level in different, in different disciplines. And Easy, like I said, he's such a cool guy, and it's going to be a really cool experience. We want everybody to participate, and that means you, whoever you are, that's sitting there being like, this is not for me. I'm telling you right now,
it'll be worth it.
100% is going to be worth it. It's going to be for you, and everybody in this gym. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get everybody together, and it would actually really be cool if we did get everybody together. It's very, very rarely that we can have a gym event, let alone bring everybody together.
Yeah.
So when you see this, it'll be all over the walls in the gym. Again, click that donate. We are going to email it to you. We're going to text it to you, all of those things. We're going to make this happen. It's going to be super, super cool. Yeah. So Lacey, if you guys see us, we're kind of looking off to the side because we have this, we have a lot of notes actually. You can bring up as much as you want. So who is Elijah Muhammad? Yeah.
Well, and just to piggyback on what you were saying, if you know someone who can't maybe afford it and you wanted to donate more, $50 or something, so you can reserve, help someone else get there, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Yeah. So
there will be multiple options. You'll see it once you sign in.
So that way we can really make this happen, because Elijah actually started out as a collegiate athlete playing basketball, and then made a transition into an elite fitness competitor. And when I say elite, I mean he has been in the CrossFit Games as an individual twice.
And they are off. It's going to be a lot more sprinting here. Elijah Muhammad is fast on that rope.
Elijah Muhammad on cue, off the rope and back to it. He's a very long athlete, but he's also strong with those pulls.
And he has something to prove here. He was a makeup from that last event. His jump gets him in one pull to the top for him. That is not about grip. He's not going to blow his grip out doing that.
Elijah Muhammad, 2 rounds in 30 seconds. The fastest pace we've seen so far. He is yet to slow down, and with that jump,
the camera can't keep up with him.
The time to beat 3 minutes and 49 seconds, but Noah Olson is keeping pace with Elijah Muhammad. This is not just a race, but this is an all-out sprint.
This is fun to watch, and this is what this workout was created to be, right here.
Elijah Muhammad definitely has a height advantage, definitely has a vertical advantage, and he's taking full advantage of both of those.
But Noah is going to have to sprint harder and faster if he's going to catch up with him. He's not going to catch him on the rope, but he can catch him on that floor if you can pick it up.
Elijah Muhammad, it is 2.5 pulls to the top of the rope, and Noah Olson starting to slow up a little bit. He's having to use a lot more arms than Elijah is. Elijah's making it 3/4 of the way up that rope with that jump.
You know, we thought Lauren Brooks had an awesome jump, but man, Elijah just floats up there.
Elijah turning the 5th event into a dunk contest. Slowly approaching the 2-minute mark. He's moved from round 6 to round...
having a great finish in 2015, 16th overall, which is huge. And then in 2024, he actually competed in the Masters age division 35-39, came in 30th there. But he has been a top 6 finisher multiple times at regionals when we had regionals before they got rid of it. You know, he was 4th at the South regionals, 3rd at the Atlantic, and then 4th at the Southeast, to name just a few. But he has been consistent in quarterfinal and semifinal placements. And then, of course, now is also doing seminars, has his own programming for Olympic lifting, getting heavier and stuff. So this is someone who genuinely knows what they are talking about. He has the experience, he has the clout behind it. And he does make everything look so easy. I've been following him for a while now, and he just makes the heaviest lifts look absolutely effortless. And if you want a chance to get your lifts into a place that's like that, this is not going to be a seminar you want to miss. You know, we talk about it a lot, how we wish we had more time to work on snatches or a split jerk or any of these things. This is the opportunity to come in and to work on those things with not necessarily unlimited time frame, but with a lot more time to dedicate to the little things. And the little things make the big things happen. So.
And like anything, everything does take time. So, you know, maybe one of the hangups is, you know, like what's one seminar going to get me?
A lot.
Yeah. So can't stress this enough. You know, coming in again, having a coach, somebody that coaches, you know, different than anything that you've seen before, will have a huge impact on you. It will be something that, you know, you will remember. You know, one of my Olympic lifting coaches, I still say things that he told me like maybe once or twice.
Absolutely.
You know, and you know, and he was the type of guy that would come in, look at me and say, do less.
Yeah.
So you remember those things, and they will help, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, like we said, there's definitely gonna be something there for everybody.
Yeah.
So
and it's funny you say that, because a lot of people will think like, what is the one seminar going to get me? But there's been times where I'll tell someone, just get your elbows under faster. I want to see them go faster. And it changed so much for that particular person. So one thing being said one time changed the rest of the way they lift from that point on. So imagine getting that type of information from an elite fitness games competitor who is also making a living teaching people how to do Olympic lifting and how to get stronger. You're going to get a ton of great information that is going to carry on past that 4 hours or whatever it's going to be, that's going to last you a lifetime. So it's 100% worth it. I promise you that.
We are excited. You'll see these around, guys. Again, you'll see these around. If everybody contributes a little bit, $25, right? You'll have the option to do more if you want, but
yeah,
pretty cool. It's going to be a really cool experience that we can all get behind.
Yeah.
You know, what'd I say? A day with easy?
A day with easy.
A day, an easy day.
An easy day. We got an easy day coming in.
Easy day coming in. So that will be, his seminar is going to be February 7th. Again, that seminar is going to start at 9 a.m. We'll go to about 1 p.m. We'll have a little break there. And then from 4 to 6, we'll have food. We'll have a little bit of a hanging out with Easy.
Yep. And make sure you tune in when we post next week with more information about the seminar, more in depth of what to expect from Easy himself.
Yep.
So, yeah.
All right, guys. Looking forward to it. We will see you next time.
Yep. And remember, get better every day.
Every day.